Three, two, one. Hi everybody, this is Sam with Python Basics, and we have another request, so I'm going to knock it out. So, alright, it is another number triangle. These seem to be very, very, very famous. So, alright, let's look at the triangle in question. So, alright, this is the sequence that has been asked for. So, I thought about this and I was wondering the best way, and I think I've just kind of done them and said, this is what we need to do, but how about we go through and actually look and see if we can see a pattern. So, all right, because I'm a huge pattern ratio person. That's how I group these things together. So, all right, if 1 comes out, we just have 1 with 0 spaces. It's going to be over here, and we have 1 number come out. Now, if we were to do 1 and 2, so the number would be 2. Our first row would be indented 1 time, and we have 3 numbers come out. Do we agree? Then the third row, we'd have 3s come out. Then we'd have at the top 2 indented spaces, and also on that row, the quantity would be 5. And let's examine this 4th row, and then we'll stop and we'll get to it. So the number would be 4. Then at the top we'd have 3 indented spaces, and then the quantity would be 7. That's the pattern I noticed. So does anybody notice this pattern? 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. Or, more specifically, 1 times 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 times 2 minus 1 is 3. 3 times 2 minus 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5. 4 times 2 is 8, minus 1 is 7. So, all right, because the first time I did this, I thought about drawing this out. And let's do 2. Actually, no, let's start with 1. And doing this just with the spaces. But I actually recommend you doing that for incremental development, is to see if you can get it to come out with the spaces first, and then put it in a loop. So, all right. So our first loop, our for loop, needs to be the quantity. So 1, 2, so if whatever x is, that needs to be this. So for I in range, so that's just going to be x. Let's just do this and see what happens. And so we want the spaces, because we have 2 things here. We're going to print out spaces and numbers. All right, we follow? So spaces first, then numbers. So that's why we're going to have nested for loops. Print. So we need a space. Then we do quantities of, let's see, is it I times I? Then end. And if you do not know what end is, go and look at new line suppression. How to suppress a new line. I have not looked up what video that is, but it's all searchable. But all right, so then we need j in range, and I want you to think about this. So this one is going to repeat over and over again. So this is going to be whatever I is. This isn't going to be perfect, but I want you to think through this. So then print out j, and then end. All right. So this is actually going to be this little equation. So it's times 2 minus 1, remember? And this isn't perfect. We're going to mess with this and see what happens. And then this, when we get done, we want it to cycle back up. So let's see how close we are. And nothing came out. So what didn't I do? Oh, yeah. Plus 1. There we go. Okay, so 0. And I got a space. That's not right. And this is supposed to be, oh yes, this is I minus 1. There we go. And let's see, where am I? Where am I goofing? I minus 1. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be as the string, because I'm putting this together, string j. Here we go. All right, I think this is better. So let me see where I'm messing up. Okay. This is x minus I. And this is I as well. So all right, let's go through here. So okay, just to remember, to remind us, through our loop, this is our i's. 1, 2, 3. Then this is also our I, because that's the number we want to come out. Now this right here are these numbers. Remember? So it's I times 2 minus 1. And now these are our spaces. So if we want 2 to come out, it's 2 minus whichever one we go. So we want one space if it's 2. So this is 2 minus, how many times are we going to go through this? 1 time. So this is 2 minus 1, 1 space. So all right, let's test this and make sure I have this right. Okay, so there we go. Boom. Boom. And we'll do 5, and I think you get the gist that we got it. So all right, let's go through this one more time. And if you want this in a function, just wrap this in a function, take information. You can either take in input or put this x here. I'm not going to do that for you. You guys should know how to do it. So all right, so this is our x, right? So with a range function, inclusive, exclusive. So that's why we have to add a 1 to it. Now, so we always got to start at, we got to start here at 1 because that's what we want included. All right, so let's go over this. And just to show you, you can do this without, because I forgot I was adding spaces, because during the incremental development, so I could test this, I actually just wrote this all out on one line and put this together. So that was why I forgot that was why I had that str, the string function. But then when you go to just digits and you're adding a space at the end of the line suppression, it works. But that's what you want to do. Get it to come out in any sort of fashion. I mean, I had this just all on one line. I thought about doing it on one line, but it would not be very Pythonic. It would not be pretty and elegant. But this line is our spaces. This line is our digits. So, all right, there we go. This was way too long for a number triangle, but I wanted you guys to really get this and notice the pattern. Whatever the pattern is, that's what programming is. Whatever the rules are that you have to have. But draw it out. Get a dry erase board. Whatever you need to do. So, all right. That's that. There's another number triangle. Requested video. So, thank you for the request. Thanks for watching. If you've not hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button for me. And if you've not subscribed, let's go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I don't want you missing anything like this. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.